Capricorn. This is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 29th of June until the 6th of July 2020. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the Nine of Wands. You are so close to completing a particular project or task, but at the last minute, you are faced with yet another challenge or setback. Know that you have the inner resources necessary to overcome any difficulty you encounter, even though it may seem impossible at the time. You are so close to finally achieving success. Do not give up now. The Nine of Wands is a sign of hope and encouragement that if you stand firm and strong against your challenges, you will achieve your goal. The challenges before you now are only the last bit of darkness before the break of a wonderful dawn. The Nine of Wands is like the one last test or challenge before you can reach ultimate success. You feel as if you have come to the end of your fighting powers, but you have the skill and determination in reserve. You are in a position of strength, and by drawing upon all of your courage and abilities, you will prevail. Once the last obstacle is overcome, you are home free. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the Four of Swords. What do you want most right now is a period of rest and recovery after a time of challenge, with the promise that, once recovered, you can and will return to the challenge. In the meantime, the Four of Swords provides a new challenge, to stay silent and inactive. This is the time to build up your mental strength. Meditate and spend time in a calm atmosphere. You need to replenish your strength and spend time in spiritual thinking. You need to rest and relax. The Four of Swords is a reminder that after every crisis and before every new challenge, there is always a time of relaxation and contemplation. Constant stress and tension will break even the hardest and most resilient of people, but brief periods of rest enable you to refresh your energy, concentration and focus, ready for the next challenge. These rests should be used wisely, to heal the body and ready the mind. The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the Nine of Pentacles. You are afraid of financial setbacks, or you have experienced a loss due to unwise decisions or foolish actions. Your foundations may be about to give way. If they do, learn from your mistakes and build a more solid and secure foundation next time. The Nine of Pentacles can also indicate an overinvestment in work. You are working long hours at the detriment of your personal life. This is a good time to return to a natural setting, for example a forest, beach, mountain or lake, to restore your energies and rejuvenate yourself. You may need to release some of your focus on needing to sustain particular income and a particular standard of living, especially if this is coming in the way of other life priorities such as family or relationships. You may think you need the best of everything, but really, all you need is your family and loved ones around you. Do not be afraid to take a cut to your income for a short time or to reduce your hours at work, even if this means that you have to eat rice and beans each night for a week to make up for it. It is important that you are focused on what is most important to you. Finances may need to come second, and while you need to at least have food on the table, there may be some areas where you can cut back and reduce your dependence on material wealth. You want to be able to lead a luxurious life, but there is something getting in the way. For example, part of you knows you deserve a beautiful home, but another part of you doubts yourself and whether or not you can truly afford it, or whether you are going too far and splurging. You want to be surrounded by beauty, but you also do not want to be dependent on material possessions for your satisfaction and fulfillment. You do not want to be seen as spending your money frivolously, and so you are reluctant to invest in luxury. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the Five of Swords. You are engaging in conflict or finding yourself disagreeing with others, leading to tension and hostility. Despite thinking you have won, you may still end up the loser because you have hurt or annoyed others and have subsequently isolated yourself. You try to pick up the pieces and act as if the conflict is now in the past, but others have now lost faith in you and do not want to be around you. This might be one of those times when it feels like everyone is against you and you may lose some friends along the way. You will need to make a decision about whether your point of view is so important to you that it is okay to put your relationship with others in jeopardy, or whether you can compromise and try to see eye to eye with others. If you have been aggressive in your struggles, then you will soon accomplish your objectives. However, if you have been passive, you may need to compromise on your personal interests, giving in to the wishes of the opposing force. You will feel that there are more obstacles ahead, and you will not want to face the ordeal you know you must if you are to have what you want or the way you want it. Overall, you are in for a struggle and there is more work or problems ahead than you are aware of now. Things will not go as well as they should, and you will have conflicts or clashes of will with others. The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. The Ten of Wands. You are afraid and unnecessarily holding on to this burden when you do not need to. If you are feeling weighed down by your present circumstances, look at different ways you can lighten the load. Can you delegate certain tasks and responsibilities? Are you worrying about matters that do not concern you or cannot be changed? Do not become a martyr and take on more than you can realistically handle. If you are going through a challenging time, then the Ten of Wands indicates that this time will soon pass and you will feel less of a burden weighing on your shoulders. You may be actively identifying those activities that do not bring you any value in your life, and you are starting to release yourself from these unnecessary responsibilities. You may even be going through a purging process, clearing out old clothes and selling old furniture, in order to declutter and simplify your life. You will benefit from better organization and prioritization at this time. On the other hand, you might be avoiding responsibility and making it even more difficult for others who must take on your share. Thus, the saying, "You have made your bed, now lie in it," is very appropriate for this card. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the Two of Cups. There will be a beautiful start to a new romance in which you experienced understanding, harmony and deep love between two souls. The seed has blossomed into a tree of appreciation. Kindness and thoughtfulness will bind your two hearts together with the feeling of being simultaneously very special to one another. This card can also refer to marriage, proposals and engagements, particularly as this card portrays what looks like a wedding or hand fasting. It is a reflection of commitment between two individuals, to say that they will go through life together, always considerate of each other's needs and wishes. This card typically points towards a relationship that is based on mutual attraction and romantic inclinations. It reflects the clear, nurturing, supportive and heartfelt exchange of emotions that is the gift of a romantic relationship. The Two of Cups represents love that is nurturing, creative, clearly focused, inspirational and equally fulfilling. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the donations, tithing, and charitable work. This card reminds you that giving and receiving are two sides of the same energy. If you've felt stuck lately, as if your efforts aren't being rewarded, then it's time to reverse the energy flow. We often become blocked when our focus is solely upon receiving and what can I get? To turn this around, Focus upon how can I serve? One way to open up the flow of abundance is to give away what you'd like to receive. So, in order to have more time, volunteer for a worthy cause. To get more love, offer it to others. To manifest material items, donate some articles to charity. To receive money, make a financial gift as you are divinely guided. Tithing is the practice of giving 10% of your income either to a spiritual or religious organization that you are a member of or to a charity that you feel is benefiting the planet. Tithing is essentially a recognition that all forms of abundance come from God. By returning a percentage of your money back toward God through support of spiritual organizations, you are declaring that your source is not your job, your government, the economy, or your family, but rather the Creator. When you acknowledge this spiritual truth, you unlock barriers to abundance and allow the infinite flow that is intended for us all. The key is to give with a joyful heart, without expecting anything in return. God and the universe will ensure that the energetic output is balanced in the best way, so you needn't worry about reciprocity. The more you're open to giving and receiving, the steadier your flow of all forms of abundance.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.